scheduled for tonight. We're going to have a lot outside and inside, a tremendous gathering and of real supporters. And at the same time, we had some protesters outside, which was probably 2,000 or 3,000. And I met with law enforcement. I don't want to see anybody hurt, Don. So I met with law enforcement, and I think we made the wise decision to cancel. Now it's pretty well broken up and no major problems. And we made a decision, even though our freedom of speech is violated totally, we made a decision not to go forward. I don't want to see anybody get hurt, and you would have had some people possibly getting hurt or beyond. And so I made the decision, in conjunction with law enforcement, not to do the rally. We postponed it.
Do you think that protesters have been expected tonight at your rally? Was your campaign prepared for this?
Oh, I think we were prepared, but you know, you can be prepared as you want. When you have thousands of people, you don't want to see a clash. Yeah. And there were minor skirmishes, but no major clash.
You've seen the pictures, I'm sure, of what happened inside of that rally. I'm sure you've been watching and looking at these pictures. What do you make of what you saw?
Well, I think it's a divided country. I think we have a very divided country, Don, and it's been that way for a long time, and it's very sad to see. It's divided among many different groups, and frankly, it's terrible. You look at a lot of people are upset because they haven't had a salary increase in 12 years. You know, if you look at the workers of the country, our jobs are being taken away. Our jobs are being sent to Mexico, and they're being sent to all sorts of other countries, and our factories are closing. We have a lot of problems, and we don't have a real unemployment rate of 5%. It's probably closer to 25%.
Mr. Trump, with all due respect, do you think that what happened...
As people give up looking for jobs, Don, all of a sudden they're considered employed statistically. And so it's
do you think that's what caused that directly
tonight,
at the same time, the scuffle?
Say it again?
Do you think that caused the scuffle directly tonight? Because those people who were fighting tonight weren't fighting over jobs.
Yeah. I think it's largely economic. I mean, if you look at African-American youth, they have a 59% unemployment rate, 59%. And it's, I think it's a largely economic problem, absolutely.
That we know for is that Trump has got to go.
The anti-Trump forces marched from the center of campus to the UIC pavilion, staging a noisy protest which only grew as evening turned to night, the appointed hour when Donald Trump was supposed to take the stage.
We're tired of fighting for the same stuff. Like, are we really talking about the KKK?
Especially his racism. It's just, that's not acceptable in a city like Chicago.
Then, as chaos reigned inside the arena, the crowd outside learned the event was off. The chants went up, "We stop Trump," as his supporters made a comparatively quiet exit.
The protesters didn't win. If they were blocking his safety, if they were blocking his right of passage into the arena, then that's not winning. That's obstructing his right to voice his opinion.
Someone could have got hurt, really hurt, especially how they were acting too.
Indeed, it didn't stop there. Police radios crackled with reports that multiple officers had been injured in scuffles with demonstrators. Some protesters tried to block Trump supporters from exiting the pavilion garage, while others ran onto the nearby Eisenhower Expressway. It was a chaotic scene and a bizarre ending to what was to have been Trump's official pitch to Illinois voters before Tuesday's primary.
I feel like he was too scared to come into the city of Chicago because he knows he's not supported here.
I would point out, though, that this is a town, you talk about what will the impact of this be going down the road. This is a unique town in some ways. This is not, was not destined to be a free town for Donald Trump anyway, and this is, of course, a town